I chose a Husqvarna robotic lawnmower after asking a couple of dealers to visit my home and speaking with them, and I found one of those dealers in particular to be very experienced and knowledgeable. So they then ran through the options for me after assessing my garden and my requirements, and they advised that a Husqvarna would be the best fit for me in my situation. I have a 450X NERA which I use on my garden adjacent to my principal garden but attached to it, which is an area that is formed of a slope that levels out into a flatter area. Amongst that there's some mature specimen trees, so it's more like a parkland feel, and we chose the 450 NERA because it can handle the area involved, which is about 5,000 square meters relatively easily without any issues. It's well within its capabilities, and whilst it's a sloping area contained within it, it's well within the capabilities of the two-wheel drive 450 NERA. The mower that we have mows in any weather conditions. I've never felt the need to park it during rainy weather. I just let it get on with the job. When I compare how the robotic mower cuts now to when I used to cut the grass on a ride-on mower, that did involve me thinking about how long the grass was going to get, because if I left it too late, the clippings would be big and I'd then actually have to go over those clippings to get rid of them. So this has been a real revolution in that I can completely forget about anything to do with clippings. The sound levels from my robotic mower are very low indeed. In fact, we have the mower running 24 hours, so it actually also runs through the night, and it goes right up to the house, and we have some bedrooms on the ground floor, and it doesn't affect any of our family sleeping in those bedrooms, so that's great for us. It's also day to day in the daytime, if we have people round for a meal outside when the weather's good enough, we don't switch the mower off. It just carries on, I forget about it. Or if we're sitting in a corner of the garden reading a book, they just carry on. And I've never found it an issue where I decide to park the mower. It doesn't upset me at all. I don't notice it, I don't hear it. It's quite different to when I used to have a ride-on mower and I used to cut the grass myself. On that, I was very conscious about the noise affecting some of my neighbours. For instance, if it was a Sunday, which is a suitable time for me to cut the grass, might not be a suitable time for them when they're having their Sunday lunch outside, for instance. So that was on my mind. When should I be cutting the grass when I had a loud ride-on mower? With the robotic mower, noise simply is no issue and has not been, so that's been great. I don't actually have to maintain my robotic mower very much at all. I do occasionally have to change the cutting blades. Over the winter, I do give it to the dealer to look after the mower, so it disappears for a couple of months over the winter and it comes back and I know it's ready and raring to go for the new season. I don't have to use the app that often. I use it to change the cutting height and also to set the schedule. I don't have to do that very often, so the only other reason that really I have to use the app is if I get an alert. If there happens to be some issue that crops up with the mower, then I'm alerted to it through the app and I can see very quickly what that is and where the mower is as well. I would give my 450X NERA 5 out of 5 stars. It cuts a large area and it's entirely dependable over that area, day in, day out, and I can sit back and not worry about it with the grass always looking great at the end of it.